morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. It is Saturday morning and it's going to be a really fun weekend. We have got a very social weekend happening. I've got the girls arriving in the next couple of hours and we're gonna have a little sleepover, and then we've got more friends coming over tomorrow for a Sunday roast. So it's gonna be a really fun one. I've got a little bit of time this morning to get some prep done. I've already sorted out the bedrooms, laid out the towels and things like that, and I really want the house to have a really cozy, like, baking smell when the girls arrive, and a nice treat for them to enjoy with a cup of coffee when they get here. So I'm gonna get started this morning with a twist on my favorite banana and chocolate chip cake. Unsurprising given the time of year, I'm gonna make it a pumpkin spice loaf, which I'm really looking forward to. So I've got all of the ingredients here. It's basically everything that you would normally need for a banana bread, with the addition of some pumpkin puree. I've got this one out here literally just for show because I have in fact got a Tupperware of pumpkin puree. Here's what I made earlier because I had that left over from when we were filming with Jake yesterday. We were filming my pumpkin risotto recipe, and with the magic of timings I basically had to kind of make it twice. It's a long story. So I've got loads of pumpkin puree already made up. Oh, and then also obviously pumpkin spice. You can make up your own concoction, but I would have had to have bought some ground cloves to make this up anyway, so I thought I might as well just buy the pumpkin pie spice. Any of the ingredients that are like this, I will leave linked down below. A lot of them I've got in my Amazon storefront. Yeah, and then I've got some organic dark chocolate Peruvian chocolate chips, and these just make it so delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. You want your bananas to be as ripe as possible. These look a little bit gross, but they are perfect for banana bread. So we're going to start by mushing up all of the ingredients in a bowl, and it's actually a really quick and easy recipe. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually blend up some walnuts. I love to have a little crunch in my cakes, and we have got so many walnuts. If you watch the last couple of vlogs, you'll see, and I'll take you out later, every single day I can go out with a bucket, a giant bucket, and collect hundreds of walnuts every single day at this time of year, because we've got 3 walnut trees in our garden and 1 along the driveway as well, and this is the time of year that they are falling to the ground. The squirrels are loving life because there's just so many for them, so I thought I would take a few as well. And yeah, I'm basically never gonna have to buy walnuts ever again. These are actually still left from last year because the ones from this year, they basically have to dry out a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna do around 40 grams of walnuts, blend them up, and then they're going to go in the batter. I'm using my Thermomix as my mixer. I've added in some sugar and given everything a whiz around, and now I'm adding in 80 grams of wholemeal self-raising flour and 100 grams of regular self-raising flour and a teaspoon of lovely ground cinnamon. I like to go quite generous on my cinnamon, and I'm adding back in my lovely walnuts. Okay, everything is mixed. Now I'm gonna add in a good dollop of chocolate chips and stir these in by hand, and then pop everything in here. Whoops, oh, that always happens. Oh my gosh, oh no. I am not a tidy baker. And then a few more chocolate chips on top, just for good measure. Okay. It's ready to go in the oven. Banana bread cooks low and slow, so this is going to go in at 150 degrees for around 45 minutes. Okay, my darlings, the house is smelling. I've got flour all over myself. I'm gonna have to get a dishcloth. on my leggings. The house is smelling amazing already from the pumpkin banana spiced loaf being in the oven just for 15 minutes while I did the washing up. And I've just had a delivery. This has arrived from Demellier, which is so exciting, and I thought we could do a little unboxing together, and I'll show you my beautiful new bag. This is my first ever direct from Demellier piece, because I actually bought my first bag from them via either Selfridges or Net-a-Porter, and I actually really need to figure out how to clean that bag. It's canvas, and I have got it a little bit grubby. It's literally, as you probably would have seen, it's been coming everywhere with me lately. So let's see what this note says. Dear Josie, we are so excited for you to receive your Demellier x Kate Hutchins MIDI New York bag from this special collaboration from Kate and the Demellier team. How exciting is that? So lovely Kate, who I'm sure you all know from Instagram, she has got the most beautiful style. She's the most gorgeous girl both inside and out, and she is one of the icons for Demellier this season, which is so exciting. So this is her bag. I think this may actually have already sold out, but I'm sure they will bring out more, or there'll be something very, very similar on the website. So let's have a little look. Yay! So I think the New York MIDI is the same size and style that I currently have, my existing one and only Demellier in my collection, but this one is obviously like a different material, as you're about to see. I'll come a little bit closer to show you. Oh my gosh! Oh wowza, that is an elegant bag. My goodness. Demellier bags, is it smaller than my one? Maybe a teeny weeny bit smaller, I'm not sure. Demellier bags are just such a beautiful quality, and they're a relaxed kind of look to them that just goes with every outfit. Whenever I'm putting together an outfit and I'm like, oh, what bag should I take? I've just been reaching for my Demellier every single time. So inside we have got a shoulder strap, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never worn my other one with the shoulder strap, so I did actually end up just putting my shoulder strap in the drawer. I mean, this is gonna be so hard wearing. My one at the moment, as I said, I have got a few marks on it. I might actually bring that down in a second and try and give it a clean, but this is a textured, it's like a snake effect leather, so it's just going to be so durable. Like, it's not going to get marks on it. If anything gets on it, it'll instantly wipe off. And I think if you are looking to treat yourself to a designer bag that's maybe your first one, or you're ready to take that next step up investment wise, it would just be so heartbreaking if you have saved up and you've got that one bag and then you accidentally get a scratch on the leather, or you accidentally get a mark on it. Whereas one in this kind of leather, they're so durable, you do quite well to damage this. It's really, you know, this I think could survive a zombie apocalypse. It's so durable. And you do have little studs on the bottom as well with little bits of plastic. I would say I adore the more fabricy ones from Demellier as well, and if you do go for one of those, then you can always just use a liquid proof, a suede spray, which is what I absolutely love to do on anything to make it a bit more durable. But yay, I just absolutely love this. Thank you so much to the Demellier team and to lovely, lovely Kate for this gorgeous, gorgeous bag. I can't wait to style it. I think the girls really want to go to Estelle Manor later, so I'm sure this will be coming with me. Oh gosh, the wind makes such weird noises in this house. Yeah, so you will see me styling this a little bit later on. So I was just about to collapse the box for recycling, and I just spotted this. A bag, a life. For every item you purchase, we fund life-saving vaccines and medical treatments aimed to save the lives of children in need. I had no idea that they did that. And you know what? I quite admire brands that don't make it their entire marketing that they do real good in the world. It's just like a subtle, by the way, just to let you know, but it's not like in your face, and I just love that. It makes me so happy when a brand and a product that I really adore, they're also doing something really lovely. So yay, love you even more, Demellier. Now, I don't want to go too over the top, but I thought this is where people come into the house, so I thought I would just do like a really subtle autumnal little update on the entrance hall table here. Nothing too fancy, obviously everyone just comes in and they stick their car keys on here, but I've got my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 pumpkin candle, which I still have not lit, and I think the wood of the candle looks really beautiful in this room. So if I light it now, then this whole space should smell of gorgeous pumpkin spice, even before they get the real pumpkin spice off my pumpkin spice loaf in the kitchen, and then some real pumpkins there. These look almost artificial, but these are the ones I just threw a load of branches in this pot yesterday. You might have seen in the last vlog, because we had our hedges trimmed and I was like, I'm not letting those go to waste. So yeah, just quite a nice little seasonal area without going too crazy. And then I don't know if you can see down here, we've got these straw pumpkins, which I think I got last year from Mrs. Alice, and I really like them. Again, nothing too like plasticky in here. It's just nice and keeping it quite natural. Okay, I'm just going to take my trug and go and collect today's walnuts with some help from my fluffiest friend, of course. I've not gone too crazy today, but this is a little bit of the loot. Lila has already been out collecting this morning, and yeah, there's some really nice big ones in there, so we'll leave these out to dry in my little greenhouse, and then we can start cracking them in a couple of weeks. Okay, we've probably got 5 minutes left on the pumpkin bread. I think the girls are going to be here in about 10 minutes. I've just got some bits and bobs together to do a pumpkin spiced matcha latte when they get here. Hopefully that's what they fancy. So we'll do that together when they arrive. But I've also got all of these leaves here, and I think for our Sunday roast table tomorrow, I'm not going to do florals. I just want it to be quite like wild and wonderful. So I'm just going to put some of these leaves, again these are from yesterday's hedge trimming, I'm just going to put them in my little glasses and then put some pumpkins on the table, and it'll just be a really nice kind of autumny, almost like a woodland themed table. Thought that could look quite nice. So hopefully these will last until tomorrow. These beautiful beech branches are so effective. These bright oranges, they're going to look so nice. And if I've got time before the girls get here, I might start to lay the table, because then it's just one more thing that I don't need to worry about on Sunday morning. Okay, the girls have been here for a couple of hours. They're just grabbing their bits and bobs ready before we head to Estelle. Pumpkin Matchas went down a treat, and I just wanted to show you these lovely goodies that Em has so kindly bought as a little gift. We've got these incredible, delicious sounding roast chicken and lemon flavoured crisps. Oh my goodness. And then these incredibly autumnal, wonderful goodies from Laderack. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to hide these because I know that Charlie will absolutely smash through these, and I won't get a look in if I don't hide them. And look at this, it is a chocolate conker, so fabulous. I've also got some cookies, some herby little biscuits, fig puree, basically my dream selection of goodies. What a treat. Perfect little gifts for a hostess. We're all together! Yay! Oh, I feel like we're also matching in our, well, I was going to say light colours, but I'm not in a light colour. Where are we going, girlies? Yay! Are you happy to be in the Cotswolds?
Are you happy to be in Paris?
Whee! Yay! So we're going on a little girls trip. We're gonna maybe go for a swim.
Maybe, absolutely.
Freddie, are you coming for a swim?
I did bring my bikini.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But it's a bit like OTT. Fabulous. I kind of don't want to, I feel like I'm going to draw attention to myself in it. Have you ever not been OTT, darling? No, I know. What a stupid thing for me to say. It was the only one I had readily available. So I was like,
of course. This is our first little girls sleepover in such a long time.
Honestly, your colour scheme with your car and your steering wheel right now is like perfection.
I completely matched the car. It's very autumnal.
I'm filming it, you'll see what I mean. It looks so good.
We're all very aligned. So we'll see you when we get there. Girlies getting their snaps behind the scenes. So cute. Well, we've got the most gorgeous little spot. I've got a chip on my matcha, not literally. And the girlies are enjoying the sunshine.
The girlies are girlier.
The girlies.
Sunshine and a green tea.
Sunshine, green tea, chips, and sweeties. We filled up our goodie bags. What tea have you got, darlings?
Did you also minty green?
Yeah, have they done it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minty green. That's
perfect.
my favourite tea. And I this cup and saucer.
It's cute, isn't it?
I absolutely
I think they sell them in the shop here.
that and pink.
Yeah, we'll have to go and have a look.
My kitchen is creepy. These will all work.
Maybe perfect. And look at the backdrop behind the girlies. It's just heaven. The perfect autumn evening.
It's very warm. I took my tights off.
Ooh, sensual. Gorgeous. Pre-dinner matcha and chips, and then we've got lovely girls now. Darlings, I'm up bright and early on Sunday morning getting some beans for today's Sunday roast. We had a lovely evening at Estelle last night, and now we've got 8 friends over for lunch today. So it's typical, isn't it? As soon as Sunday roast season starts, the beans finish. You can see they got quite frostbitten. There was a really light frost a couple of nights ago, and the courgettes are really not happy about it. But yeah, it's the middle of October now, so it is really the end of this particular growing season. I mean, this mixed with peas will be enough for 8 people, with a lot of peas as well. I'll chop them up and it'll just be a nice little side dish. We're doing roast beef and roast chicken because there's so many of us today. But yeah, this is my final bean harvest of the year, which makes me quite emotional. You've done me proud. My beans have been really good this year. You can see there's one here going brown, and you see that one there. I'm going to let the rest of them on here go brown, and then I will save the pods and use them to grow next year. I've actually just spotted over here. There's a couple more tucked away at the back, and I am not letting you go to waste because we'll take what we can get at this time of year. Of course, I have got a freezer full of beans from all of the saving I've done over the summer, so it's not like this will be the last that we're eating of them, but this is my last freshly picked bean harvest for the year. Until next year, it's been a good one. Tee-hee. Finished reformer. We've got our matchas. Freddie has just had her first ever matcha.
Well, pure, you know.
You feel pure. Good.
She's a wellness girly now.
She's done her first reformer, first proper reformer, and having her first matcha.
I think I did keep up.
You did?
We're amazing.
On the last session, I looked around, most people were on blue spring. You and I were the only ones on yellow.
Oh, I didn't know which was the hardest spring. She didn't say.
Like, you're on the yellow. Oh my god, that's why it's so hard.
We're gonna have aching booties.
She didn't say what the hardest spring was.
She didn't. So this table is giving us some inspo for our Sunday roast table. It looks gorgeous. We are back from Pilates and it's all go in the kitchen. We've got roast beef and roast chicken going on today, as we are a roast for 8 people. So I'll give you a quick rundown. Charlie's been very busy. That's the cheese sauce going in the blender just to make it silky smooth.
Blender?
Thermomix.
Trusty Thermomix.
We've got carrots and leeks ready for the trivet. We've got bone broth ready for a delicious gravy. We've got the cauliflower and roasted broccoli ready for the cheese. Cheese sauce is blended, and we've got a breadcrumb and parmesan mix to go on top. This is the magic moment. So you've blended in broccoli and leek into the sauce this time,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
This would be a great way of hiding veggies from your children if they don't like.
The joke is, obviously there's a lot of cheese in here, but there's a lot of vegetables in this dish.
It's practically 4 of your 5 a day actually in here.
Yeah, well.
Cauliflower, broccoli and leek. 3 of your 5 a day.
Yeah, possibly a bit too much sauce, but we'll see.
Can never have too much sauce.
But then
the piece de résistance for that crispy top. I'm also just slightly snuffling my pumpkin spiced banana bread, which is delicious. The girls have just gone for a quick walk to the pumpkin patch while we finish off the roast. And then our guests will arrive en masse. That looks amazing. I do some pepper on the top as well.
Definitely.
Yum! Okay, the girls. Millie is showing Freddie. What exactly are you doing?
How not to feel faint.
How not to feel faint with Millie and Freddie. Does this actually work?
Yeah, it does.
Do you feel better, darling?
I was in the hammam in Marrakesh and everyone got really sick. So we had like all our legs, I think it's still. And it was like the quiet area and I'm really, really loud.
You look so glamorous.
Thank you, look at the boys behind you.
Yay!
I'm not to fry offend Freddie style.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm glamorous,
Yeah.
you know, offending.
It's a Millie and an M takeover. Hello, Millie can't even hold the vlogging camera.
Okay, I don't
There
have
you
to do
go.
this, right, so.
Oh, right, we're doing it then.
Do you want this?
have mini apple crumble?
Absolutely. How was lunch? What's your favourite part?
I like the buff.
The buff.
I'm not,
Buff.
vegetarians might like that.
You
I really,
vegetarian?
no, I really like the carrots.
carrots,
Everything
honey.
organic and natural. Let me show you the lovely wine glass that we have.
Oh, I bet it's from 𝑑.
This is right.
You're doing really well. She's going to give you a what's in Millie's bag.
It's the mind relief. It's a phone.
I'm sure you all know that Millie is Josie's like longest standing friend. And we bonded actually at Josie's birthday years ago.
Yeah.
We go way back.
You know,
It's like a wedding reunion.
if you get food, you've got some dentifrice. I'll just show you how to use dentifrice.
No, it's that thing. Hello, British Vogue, and welcome to what's in my handbag.
You never know when a friend needs a hairband.
Oh my gosh, I always need hairbands.
And then also, if someone's telling me something really deep and I can't concentrate, I click this.
This is clever.
So that you like concentrate and you listen to them.
Oh, I like that.
And I have to
That's
like
so
really
clever. I've never seen that before.
Oh, also, just in case, you know when you need like a sizing guide for on shop
I'm
in
sorry.
shops. So then I like need to just check, so I'd have to try.
You
it
are
on.
Mary Poppins. Why do you have like so much good stuff in your bag? Okay, the boys are watching football. The roast was amazing. Thank you so much, Charlie. That was chef's kiss. The Yorkshire puddings passed the Yorkshire test.
Yeah.
Because we've actually got 3 Yorkshire girlies in here.
Well, my grandmother is.
You're like partially Yorkshire, I'm full Yorkshire, and Freddie's also partially Yorkshire. What are you doing with these pumpkins?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My pumpkin, what are you doing? The boys watching the football, we're gonna go get crumbled.
Good morning, my darlings. It is now Monday morning. The girls and boys all left yesterday afternoon. We had such a nice day all together yesterday. It was a proper cozy autumn Sunday with the fire lit in the drawing room, a fantastic roast, both chicken and beef. I think the best roast potatoes that Charlie has ever done, a ginormous cauliflower and broccoli cheese, and it was so lovely to have all the boys with us as well, which was quite impromptu. It was actually originally going to be a girls' weekend because Charlie was going to be doing high rocks in Amsterdam, but then he hurt his knee, long story short, didn't end up going to High Rocks, and then literally on Saturday we decided to also invite the boys to join us for the roast. So there were 8 of us, which was really, really nice, and a fabulous afternoon. We had the little mini apple pies, apple crumbles with my homemade cinnamon ice cream for dessert, and it was absolutely scrumptious. Today is a very grey and wet Monday, but it has kind of become a little bit of a tradition. On Monday mornings I use the stock, which reminds me I need to get it out the 𝑭𝒂𝒕. It's being guarded by Dexy. It smells so good in here. So this is what I've just got out the 𝑭𝒂𝒕. So this is the chicken bone and all of the kind of veggies that were the scraps from our Sunday roast, not the things that have obviously come off our plates. That would be far too gross. It's the kind of tops of onions, celery, ends and things like that. So this is going to be the perfect broth in here for our veggie soup. This doesn't look very appetizing, and you know what? There's actually not as much liquid in here as there normally is. I completely filled it to the brim, but I think maybe because the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 is so hot, quite a lot have evaporated, but there is still plenty in here. And then today I just fancied a broccoli and Stilton soup. This is filled with so much goodness. So broccoli is obviously amazing for you. I've got mini ones and also the big traditional broccoli head. I'm also going to add in a couple of potatoes just to add that creaminess, and some celery, obviously onions and garlic. And of course, the main ingredient, I'm going to add in some Stilton. So it's just going to be the most delicious soup. And that'll be ready after our calls. We've got a couple of calls this morning, so it'll be nice to have that simmering away in the background. I'm going to follow the Thermomix recipe with my own little twists. But I will leave the ingredients linked in the description box down below in case you want to try making this at home. And it's the ultimate hearty, cozy lunch to have on a rainy Monday morning. Okay, so the broccoli, onion, garlic, potato has all been blitzed together and sauteing for 5 minutes with some olive oil. Now the recipe is asking for the 500 grams of the chicken or veggie stock. I don't know if I've quite got 500 grams here, but let's see. Oh my goodness. That is 511 grams and I've only got this much left, so I'm just gonna stick it all in. That's amazing. I did not think I'd have enough there. So now we just leave it to cook for 10 minutes. Well, that soup was delicious, very filling, and Dexter is perfectly summing up everybody's feelings this afternoon. It's just one of those days where it's relentlessly grey. Very boring, but we've got quite a lot of laptop work done today. No thanks to you, senor. I think my social batteries are just quite low after the weekend. I'm sure that's totally normal. So I'm just taking a little break to make myself a cup of coffee and kiss a sausage dog. You're so lovely and I really like you. You're so soft and scruffy. But such nice paws. Okay, my darlings, I've got my coffee in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 heating up. Normally I would use the microwave, but we don't have a microwave anymore because we've got the air fryer in its place. So now I have to leave coffee in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 for like 5 minutes or more to make it heat up. So while that heats up, I'm just going to do another little bit of unboxing with you. I've got some goodies here from Casetify, which I thought I would share with you. Okay, all unboxed, and the first thing is this little leather strap, and it's in the colour oat milk, which is perfect for me. And this is another one of those kind of security straps where you wear it around your neck or across body, so when you are in London, or to be honest, anywhere, and you want the security of having your phone around your neck, or if you just want the convenience of knowing your phone is always there, perhaps you are a busy mum whose hands are always full. This is when I first saw these, was my friends who are mums of toddlers. They would just always have their phone around their neck, and then they would never lose it. And also for me, I did have one which was quite cheap and not the best quality from Amazon that I wore while gardening and listening to podcasts in the summer. Very, very useful. So I'm going to set this up, and it's got a really nice kind of brushed gold loop, and then this ever so slightly pinky cream leather strap. And then to go with that, I've got an autumnal brown new phone case. So I thought I would slip these all on together. Now I'm hoping somewhere amongst all of this, there's going to be that little nodule that comes out the bottom of your phone case, which is what you clip this onto. But as you can see, it's got that little magnetic area here, which is perfect for wireless charging. Here it is. So this is the little nodule that you need. You basically pop it into your phone case like so, stick your phone in, and then you've got this little hook. So then when you want to wear your neck strap, you just clip it on and your phone is secure. I've got to say, this is definitely the nicest quality of all of the kind of crossbody straps that I've seen. The fact that it's like a belt, that it's got these little holes, means that you can adjust whatever height you want it to be. I kind of like my phone to be around hip height, as though it was in my pocket. So if I'm just wandering around the house all day, if I'm cleaning or gardening or running errands or heading into the city or whatever, then my phone is secure. And it means that if you are checking Google Maps or checking your emails when you're out and about, it makes it a lot harder for someone to snatch it from you. And I think that that's why so many people in London especially wear these things now, because there are so many crimes going on in London with people snatching phones, and it's almost impossible for someone to snatch a phone if it is literally around your body. And the fact that this is a really good quality version, as opposed to my Amazon one, which was not the best quality, which probably just would have snapped if someone grabbed it. This is, yeah, really, really good quality. So I'll feel very secure having my phone like so, and it looks like a fashion accessory. It doesn't look like a security accessory. So really, really chuffed with that. And then I also ordered another one of these, and I actually put these around the hoop on my vlogging camera, because then I can have my camera just around my wrist. And also because most YouTubers use the same camera, it means that I can tell which one is mine. So yeah, these are really, really handy little pearly phone charms. It's got pearls of a few different sizes, really, really cute. I think it's very pretty, just like a bracelet. So that's what was in my Casetify order. Okay, my coffee has now been in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 for 5 minutes, so I'm putting it back in its original cup so I don't burn myself when I drink it. And it's perfectly hot again. It's 3:20, so I'm at the end of the time that I should be drinking coffee today, but I just really feel like I need it. I feel like you can really tell in the vlogs when I'm low energy. I apologise. Hopefully the coffee will perk me up. But we have one more thing to unbox, and this is really exciting, and also not very me, but so many people rave about these, and one of you guys actually sent me this particular collaboration, and I thought, I've just got to give it a go. I'm just gonna try them, see if they're as comfy as everyone says, and try styling them with a few different outfits. You'll see. Let me unbox and show you. So I placed the order on 𝑑𝒣𝒐𝒻, and to be honest, I think you can get these from a few different places, but 𝑑𝒣𝒐𝒻 were the ones that emailed me with this in the title of the email, so that's where I ended up buying from. And it is the On Running with 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 collaboration. I love 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I would say they're one of my top 3 luxury fashion brands, and these are just the final kind of push that I needed to try a pair of On Running trainers. Are they called On Running or On Fitness, or just On? I don't know. On Living? I'm not sure. I literally know nothing about trainers. I'm really not cool enough. Oh, hang on, I just have to show you the position that Dexter is in right now. Apparently if they lie like this with their tummy in the air, not only does it mean they're super relaxed, but it also means they feel really safe, because they're in a super vulnerable position right now. So they only get into this position when they feel really safe and trusting in the company that they're keeping. So Dexy obviously feels very safe and comfortable right now. I sometimes find that I get jealous of Dexter and Dickens, because they honestly just have the best life in the entire world. But anyway, back to 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I think these are called the cloud trainers, and a few people have said to me that they are literally the most comfortable shoes in the entire world. I'm a big fan of barefoot trainers, and these are kind of the opposite of that. So I will have to really carefully think about when I wear these, because they do have a very chunky sole, and I now find it quite weird to wear shoes with a really chunky sole because I've got so used to wearing barefoot shoes, which I do think are the best for your feet. Even yesterday, Millie was saying how she'd had plantar fasciitis, and I was like, you need to change up your footwear, you need to get barefoot shoes, because they are amazing at helping with your foot and your leg health. And these are pretty much the complete opposite, but they do look quite cool, I've got to say. So I bought 2 pairs, I'll only keep one. Wow, they are very light. And I got them in this colour and also green, which I'll show you in a second. I think this is called either cloud or mist. To be honest, they're a bit more grey than I was imagining. I mean, look, that sole is not bending at all. So your foot is literally not moving, which is not great for your foot health, because you need to be able to move the bones in your foot. Like, for your foot muscles to work properly and the bones, they need to be able to move and have flexibility. And when you bind your feet up in trainers that don't have any movement, actually what I'm wearing right now is the worst. I've been wearing these around the house, and honestly, so bad for your feet because my foot is not moving at all, because your feet muscles just stop working if you don't put them into practice, just like anything. So that is one thing that I don't like about these, the fact that the sole is so sturdy. But I do like the fact that they are elastic, so I can slip them on and off really easily. They are incredibly lightweight. This bit here is going to give me a little bit of a height boost. I think I'm probably going to end up keeping the other colour, because these are a little bit transit van grey for my liking, if that makes sense. Yeah, I thought they'd be a little bit more like the colour of the strap, to be honest. I thought they'd be a little bit more of a beige, like a warm colour, whereas this is very much cool tone. So let's have a look at the other colour. It looks like they come with regular laces, so you could put those on if you want to, but I'm a big fan of elastic laces because I'm a lazy girl. Ooh. So this is the green pair. It's quite a deep, like a military green. And then you've got the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 logo on the side here in this kind of silvery metallic. They are this knitted fabric, which I think is just going to make them really, really comfortable. Swiss engineering, it says. I got these in a size 37. I normally wear a 36, but in trainers I do size up. I like the dark green of the laces. This colour is really, really nice. Will they go with as much as the creamier coloured ones? I don't know, I need to have a little play around, but I'm intrigued to give these a try. It does specify, if you're going to try them on, to please do it on a carpeted surface. So I'm going to give these a try in the family room. Oh, shouldn't put them on the table, should do that, it's unlucky. May I join you, my teeny weeny puppy bikini? Are you having a tough day? Oh, you're so smelly. You're so smelly. I just love you so much. Do you know how much I love you? It's too much. Okay, I'm really not sure about this, guys. I think I'm just really not a trainers person. Everyone tells me that these are like the coolest thing in the world, but I can't get over how ugly they are. I mean, I just really don't think that that looks very nice. I never can really understand how people make trainers look good. I always just think they make an outfit feel really scruffy. I don't know, I really want to like them, but I just think they're quite ugly. I think I buy these things because, like, I'm told or I'm inclined to believe that they're the cool thing, but it's just not my style. It's really just not my style. I think I'll take these up to my dressing room and try them on with a few proper outfits. Obviously I'm in super casual loungewear right now, which is not, or maybe it is. I think people do wear trainers with outfits like this. I don't know. They also feel a little bit military-ish and quite plasticky. I don't think I like them. Oh dear, let me know what you think. If you are the kind of person that understands the coolness and the desirability around these, please explain it to me, because I just don't think I get it.
Well, what a cozy setup this is. I'm leaving a very exhausted Charlie, who's got his dressing gown down here to snuggle up with for the evening, and a very fluffy puppy who's really being so snuggly to Daddy. I think you know that Daddy's tired, don't you, and you're just in the mood for snuggling. But I'm heading out for dinner. I'm sorry, baby. Sausages aren't invited. You're going to have a lad's night. You're going to have a lad's night. See you later. Yes, I'm leaving the boys and I'm heading out for a lovely dinner with lovely Lizzie, and we're going back to Charingworth Manor. It's actually halfway between where we live, so the perfect spot for dinner. Haven't been there for proper food other than the afternoon tea, which I think was in the last vlog. So yeah, intrigued to see what it's going to be like. As I mentioned, it's a grey, cold, miserable October day, so I've got lots of layers on. Thermal top from M&S, and then I've got my Holland Cooper cable knit, me and 𝑭𝒊𝒐𝒏𝒂𝒕 Holland Cooper jeans, my very old but very, very well loved and worn Saint Laurent boots, and the wonderful Demellier 𝑘ate bag, which I love and I think is going to be my everyday autumn bag. So that's the outfit of the evening. I think I will bid you good night now because we're going to have a really wonderful catch up, and then I'll probably be exhausted when I get back home. But I really hope you have enjoyed this vlog. So much socialising. It's been really, really good fun, and I'm very grateful that you joined me to the end. So thank you for watching. I will see you very soon in the next vlog. Good night.